Oh, didn't see there. Yeah, I haven't uploaded in a little while. Shit. No, I haven't done ever. Was that a story time? Well, no, I think I have, but might as well. That's why I have clothes on. Take a nap. Wait a minute. Can't do this shit by myself. Stuart!
Yo!
Alright, my friend Stuart. Y'all remember from the Turtle vlog a while ago?
A while ago.
Like, don't go watch that, please.
Yeah, please don't. It's embarrassing.
Very.
I have this hat on because I had to get my hair cut for my parents' wedding.
Ew.
And I don't like it, but got my suit and stuff. But we won't talk about.
First time we met?
I met this dude.
No, you want to do from both our perspectives? Like, something like that?
Yeah.
Alright, so you want to go first?
Yeah, when I first moved to where I live now, I didn't know anybody.
This is his house, by the way. We're in his house recording this.
I didn't know anybody except when I first got on the bus, I knew 4 people. My friend Cassidy, my friend Mackenzie, my friend Chris, and my friend Marcus. And I was pretty confident, but that day Chris and Marcus didn't get off at my bus stop, so I didn't know them. I didn't think they lived in the neighborhood.
By the way, this is middle school. I'm in high school now. He's about to graduate.
Yeah.
And we're all in this. I'm a grade higher than him.
Yeah, so I'll be with him next year.
Yeah.
But
keep going.
when I first got off the bus, I noticed him, and he didn't know me. He just kept walking, and I walked past him. And one day, the first day I walked up to the bus stop, I met this girl, and she asked who I was, and I said, "Is this the bus for such and such school?" They said, "Yeah." And I said, "Isn't there another one? Isn't there another person?" They goes, "Yeah, he's hanging out with the high schoolers." I'm alright. Their bus leaves. He comes and says, "Who's this white kid?" And I'm like, "I'm Stuart." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And we start talking. We sat together on the bus. I got to know him. Pretty well. Then
tell him what we bonded over. The first song we bonded over.
The first song, it was Logic's new album.
It was this is around the time where Logic dropped Everybody.
Yeah.
And as you guys know, I'm a huge Logic fan.
He got me on Logic, so.
Yeah.
But he said, "Hey, my favorite rapper dropped a new album. You want to listen to it?" And I'm like, "Sure, yeah, we can do it." He puts the headphone in, and the first song that we play, it's called Killing Spree. Killing Spree or Killer Spree?
Killing Spree.
Killing Spree.
And
that's all we hear, and we looked at each other and we're like, "Oh my god!"
It was funny because this is like one of his it's probably like his best song off the album.
Yeah, and we're jamming to it on the bus, like we're starting to reel, we're just keep going. And that day, I was hanging out with Cassidy and Mackenzie, and I see him ride his bike past me, and I ride my bike past him, but I don't really notice him because it was kind of from far. So we passed each other. So he turned around and said, "Hey, you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
And that was day 2. Or that after the first day.
Yeah, that was day 2, and that's basically how we met. We started hanging out together.
Yeah, we had to hang out a lot.
And he started. I remember one time, I walked into his house. He said, "Hey, I live here," and he didn't. I think he had a tablet.
Yeah.
He had a tablet because mom didn't his phone, so I texted him on Snapchat, which I've never used Snapchat, so I didn't even know how to use that. But one day he's like, "Yo, come help me. I can't get in my house." I'm like, "What do you mean you can't get into your house? Because you forgot your key?" And then I had to sneak this dude in through his back window.
Yeah, oh my god, that was crazy.
And then, so that was odd, but.
Dad, you're watching this last year.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah, but from my perspective, this was my first year. I went, which I'll tell you not where. I went to Falling Creek, and it was school Falling. Then I moved to the school called Salem. So Salem, you could kind of say Falling Creek was kind of. I wouldn't say it was hood,
but it was ghetto.
It wasn't ghetto either.
It wasn't ghetto. But
it was a lot of black people.
Yeah.
There was a lot of black people.
A lot.
And not a lot of undercolored people like him.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so I had just moved, but elementary school, I graduated from 5th grade. It was, I moved to Falling Creek after 5th grade, but then it was called ECOF, and a lot of my friends from my 5th grade went to Salem, which was actually a huge surprise. I got to see a bunch of them. But then I believe it was like 4th or 5th day of school. You could kind of say the same thing happened. I hung out with a bunch of high school kids. And because we would all like I guess you could say they preparing me for high school. Like every time we would talk, they would just prepare us, like not prepare us, but like tell me what it was gonna be like. But so like he said, I walked over and we started talking. I mean, and when I first met you, I didn't really know what to think about you. I mean, you seemed cool.
I was short. I had a squeaky voice.
Yeah, his voice. Both our voices were squeaky compared to now.
Yeah, especially
compared to now. But we started talking, and like I said, we bonded over that Logic song, and then at one point, it was, I feel like another point where we really bonded was when I was basketball tryouts, and I didn't make it because I worked super hard for the basketball tryouts, and for the people on the basketball team were really good, but I worked super hard for the tryouts, and I didn't make it, and he was really good there.
He is good.
I appreciate that, but it was hard just because I had practiced a lot. I had really tried hard.
Gave it his hardest at the basketball hoop. I mean, he improved. He lost weight. He really wanted to be on that team. But
yeah, and that's what I've been trying. Yeah, I've been striving to like lose weight and stuff.
Which he has.
Thank you.
A lot. When I first met you.
Yeah, when I first met him, I was fat, like fat. Like when I go back and look, I was fat, but. Yeah, like he was there to like embrace me, not in that way, but like help me. It'd be like, "Ew, it's all right. You'll make it next time.
You got this. Keep practicing."
Yeah, keep practicing, stuff like that. And he's grown to be like one of my best friends, and I really do appreciate that of him. Yeah, talking about the other one now. Let's rock on the move.
So, and our old vlog that we said like a really really long time ago, we said we were going to try to work for a camera that we wanted, which
ended up getting GoPro.
We got a GoPro, so hopefully we'll be doing stuff with this. And now let's tell them the story about. It was me and him. We were just sitting on my deck.
Yeah, he's got a deck that leads down to his yard.
And I used to live in North Carolina, so Nerf guns and airsoft guns were my thing.
You want to go get it?
Yeah, it's right there. But we had it, and I said, "Sean, you wanna play with this?"
This is okay. Look, it's not real. You can see the orange tip at the end of it, but it's a
airsoft gun,
airsoft shotgun.
And I was like, and the pump. What's wrong with it is that when you don't cock it back all the way,
it gets stuck.
And when you do this, it shoots by itself. And I said, "You want to shoot it?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So we're shooting stuff, and he's like, "Let me cock it." And I'm like, "All right."
Okay. And at this point, you had shorts on, right?
I had shorts on.
He had shorts on.
I had shorts on, and I was sitting there on my...
And we were on the deck, and I was like, hold on, I need to cock it again.
He put the BB in here, cocked it, halfway, look, hand's not on the trigger, shoots by itself. So he's pointing at me.
And it's at his bare leg, like
like the tip was just sitting there on my leg.
No, it wasn't sitting there. Like it shot to. It was super close to his leg. Cause I was pointing down, like trying to. It was close. It was super close.
And all I hear is just a. And it said,
"Poop!" Right up against his leg.
Right up against my leg. And I'm like, at first I was stunned. I was like, I think I just got stung by a bee. This is actually hurting.
But then when you look at his leg, I mean, like I'm not gonna say this again. He is white. You could clearly see the red indent of a small BB, and his leg just started bleeding. We were like, it was so bad but funny at the same time.
He asked me if I was okay.
Yeah, before. I did ask if he was okay.
He said he kind of. He was like, "Oh my god, bro, are you okay?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then after that, immediately just started busting out laughing, which I did too because I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, and I really thought for a second you were really hurt, but then I saw the bleeding stopped, obviously, but.
And then he let me shoot him in the back.
Oh my god, yeah. To get payback, I let him shoot me in the back. And I felt all of his pain that he felt. Literally every single
You know how when you're running or I run cross country, he plays football. And have you ever slipped and fell and hit your bare kneecap somewhere and it stuns you can't get up for a second? He hit me straight kneecap and that's all I felt was a tight pain. I felt it didn't hurt as bad as slamming your knee on concrete, but it
hurt.
It kind of stunned my leg for a second, like I couldn't bend
like it went numb for a second.
Yeah, there you go. It went numb for a second.
And should we tell them the bike one?
Oh god. Yeah.
Okay, so it's actually 2 bike ones. We both doing it for one. So as you said earlier, we have 2 friends named Cassidy and Mackenzie. Shout out to them if they ever see this. I hope they don't.
Yeah. Please don't. Oh my god.
But so it was last summer. No, 2 summers ago, where we were just hanging out and we went to their house. They ended up not being there, so we were sitting at one of our other friends' colleagues' house. They're sitting at his basketball court. We weren't shooting anything. We were on our bikes. We were just sitting there, and all of a sudden, we see like this movement come out like far towards like, cause like the way the street is when you come down the street.
And be mindful, his tire was flat.
Oh yeah,
like
my back tire is flat. So we see like this movement around. All of a sudden,
like a pack, at least 5.
No, it was 3.
3, 4,
three or 4.
It was a pack.
All of a sudden, these dogs just come out of nowhere. I don't know if it's out of someone's backyard, the woods. They just start chasing. And we were scared because like we'd never seen this before, so we just started pedaling. And
they weren't like little dogs. They were at least pits or German Shepherds. I can't remember.
No, they were Germans.
They were German Shepherds.
But they weren't full grown. But they were you could say 2, 3.
They were
probably 3.
They were enough to know how to play rough, so you can't really control them.
Yeah, so we didn't know what to do. So we just start pedaling, and I'm confused. I'm like, wait, why is he going so much farther and faster than me? I look at my back tire. There's a dog chomping.
Biting his tire.
Trying to bite my tire. And I'm like, because my back tire is flat. So, like, I start going so fast, I literally was screaming, Stuart.
Yo, Stuart, stop. I'm like, I keep going, I can't stop.
So,
I have no brakes, so I couldn't stop.
Oh, yeah, he has no brakes. So, he lives on a cul-de-sac. So, we turn to his cul-de-sac, and we don't see him anymore. We stop for a second. We're like,
maybe they're gone.
Maybe they're gone. Here they come once again, man, coming around the course. We're like, go. And his dad had the shed and is in the backyard. Him and his dad's friend.
He's just sitting there.
He's just sitting there. And then we roped his dad like, we're like, yo, help. All of a sudden, his dad stands up. Oh, no, that was me. My bad. His dad picks his foot up and just slams his foot down. Dogs just go away.
My dad slams his foot, tells him go, acts bigger than that. Well, he was bigger than him. Buffs up and tells him to go, and I've never seen a dog cower in fear.
I've never seen a dog run away.
Especially more than them. And was Diesel and Coco outside?
No, they were inside the house. And then the second one is
I wanted to teach this guy how to do a wheelie on a bike.
God.
And he still has a scar. We'll show him. I guess we can show him the scar after this. But
I'll show it maybe in a different episode.
But
we okay. So this is my back tire is still flat. This is like a couple months later.
No, yeah, I think we fixed it, but like
we had fixed it, but it wasn't fully fixed. But this is a couple months later.
God, I hate my hair.
This is before. This is the summer before I started high school, and we're just riding the bikes. And like, so y'all know how was it sewer hose?
Yeah.
And y'all know. I don't know. Maybe y'all seen it where it's like that little thing, and there's the thing on top where the actual thing is where you can pick it up. So we're riding down one of our friends' hill.
The thing that cut you was his back brakes were loose, so they were shoved apart, so they're sticking out.
And then there's like this little wire piece.
Yeah.
It was like dangling. But so he just occasionally like, "Ayo, try to do this." So I didn't do it a couple times. He knew how to do it.
So I said, "Let's do it. Let's see if we."
He tried to teach me how to do it, and like I said, I've lost weight a lot, but I'm still a big guy, so it's harder for me to get to get up and
get the lift.
To lift. So we're jumping off the sewer hole, and last time before I had to go in the house because it was getting dark outside. I jump up, I do it. I'm so happy. So I'm riding my bike back down, so then I get off because I'm getting closer to my house, so I start walking. All of a sudden, he lets me, yo, look at your leg. I just feel something dripping down my leg. Nonetheless, I look, the copper wire, I don't know what, no, it was
wire.
It was just some wire, I don't believe it was copper. Sliced me.
Cut straight, like.
Cut, like, okay, so you know where your thigh is? And, like, not outer, but inner. So, like, right before I get to my knee, it's like, yeah, like there.
Straight there.
Like there. And it's just bleeding and bleeding and bleeding.
It's like it's gushing.
Like, and
he didn't notice it because the adrenaline.
Because my adrenaline was running, I couldn't feel it. And I was so happy. So, this is after we both go in the house. I had to get in the shower and disinfect it, obviously, so I don't get
tetanus.
Yeah. So, when I say when no hot water hit the blood,
like it wasn't no like little cut. It was
a good slit and it was deep.
It was at least maybe that wide.
It was pretty wide, but
It looked like somebody got two knives and just cut.
It looks like, you know how you like make like chicken and parmesan, like you gotta cut it open.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like. Like after you cut it, like not when it's wide open, but like when it's laying down, like the cut, like when the hot water hit it, it hurt so bad. Like
especially when
I almost cried. It hurt so bad.
Especially when you put hydrogen peroxide on it.
Hydrogen peroxide's not that bad to me. Alcohol.
That's what I meant. That
alcohol hurts. Like that hurts.
That burns. That stings.
That stings.
It stings. But what other stories do we have?
Do we have any more?
We have the one where you belly flopped.
Oh my god. Alright, so
our friend Mackenzie had a pool, and it was, oh my god, it was the hottest day of the summer.
Oh yeah, it was hot. And she was the real one. She was a real one for this. It
was me, you,
Mackenzie,
Cassidy,
and her little brother Bryce,
and a little brother, and did Kylie come?
No, Kylie wasn't there. Yeah, the other day, Kylie was there when I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, and I think it was RT and like their family, their grandpa or something.
Yeah, the whole family was there. It was like a party, but the adults were on the inside. Us kids, we were on the outside. So the way her pool is set up, there's stairs. You can go left and go straight to the pool, or you can go left, then left again, and go up more stairs and go to a sauna. So we would have to keep climbing out of the pool to jump back in, like do like flips and stuff.
We were just trying to do, let's say, hey, let's see who can do the best flip into the pool. We would like back front flips and just all that. And he says, I bet you I can do a double flip. And I'm like,
we were like,
right,
okay. Sean. And so what happens is, I go all the way to the back and I jump. And
he does one full free.
I did one full one. I flip, and then I was trying to do another one, and then while I'm like this trying to do another one, I just the impact. I didn't see how far the water was because I was like this and I was like flipping. I almost got the second one, but my back it was just done. When I felt that,
his back was
back was red as I don't know what.
And we're not saying like the pool was immediately. You had at least like a 2 foot advantage to the pool.
Oh yeah. What's it? Well, the pool was what? It wasn't as tall as you. It was what? 5,
4.
It was 5 or 4.
Because Bryce had to still get in it.
Yeah, her little brother. Yeah, it was like 4.5, 5.
It was deep enough to have fun in.
It was deep enough for you could jump in. It wouldn't hurt you. Until that, yes. And then it hurt so bad. Like my whole back was red, and I'm light skinned, so like
the time we went to the lake, and then what happened with the dogs and the golf cart.
Well, I won't say that for. Want to say that for another one?
It's up to you. I don't care.
Yeah, we can say
that's a good one.
We can say it for
if y'all like this one, that one's a crazy. If y'all like this one,
well,
it was during the Conor McGregor fight with Floyd Mayweather.
We won't forget it. We'll tell it now. Not because we don't want to leave y'all hanging, but so. It was this past summer because it was when Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather were going to fight. It's just happened so.
So we're telling like the whole thing like about the fight, like the dog fight. And...
We can.
Or did you want to make a separate video because it's going to be a long video?
We can go. We can do it. We can go ahead. But so.
Yeah, but I don't want them seeing this video. Oh God, story time. This is 31 minutes long. What gay things are going to tell us? But we can do it.
Let's just do this last one, then we'll do another one. We'll do part 1 of it.
Part 1, alright.
Alright. Okay, so sorry about that little delay. But
sorry, yeah.
But all of a sudden, so it's where we went to his lake house for the weekend. Cause he lives in the part where we live, there's a lake and there's a bunch of stuff you can do there, and there's like a little shack, there's a little shopping center. Not shopping center, but like store. And the store is pretty big, and what the store's layout is like you walk in and you can go to the right where all the products and stuff. You can buy chips, food, fishing hooks. It's a lake. It's a lake shop. So you can buy lake stuff or just food. And go to the left, there's a pool table, and then there's the kitchen, and then
there's a back room.
Go down some stairs, and there's a huge TV in the back room. So he knows the lake. They're all people with the lake house. They're all really cool with the owner of it.
Yeah. So everyone. It was maybe at least 100 people there. So it was very private, but it was like good where everyone knew each other.
Yeah, it was private but everyone didn't know each other. But so the fight's about to happen. We're watching the preliminary fights. We're like, okay.
And my dad has a golf cart.
Yeah, okay, key point. His dad has a golf cart.
But kids under 16 are not allowed to drive golf carts. But at the time, we're 13, 12. So you're not allowed to drive it. But it was late.
it was late and no one was looking to say anything because there's no police there, so we didn't have a problem. So
and there's a
Dumpy here.
No, we had a flashlight for our headlights because my dad couldn't.
No, because the reason I had to go, you forgot your phone. Remember, we tried to call you and you forgot your phone at the house, so we had to go get it.
Oh yeah, and I said, all right, Sean, let's go drive to the lake house.
We had to ask his dad. I really hope your dad is. Your dad's gonna be pissed. His dad's gonna be so mad.
Let's just tell the whole story because there's no point in saying part one.
Yeah, just keep going. Okay,
honestly, I think God did that for us for a reason because
this is what. But so what happens is, I don't trust myself to drive. So I can drive. I've driven a car before. I know how to drive a car. I go like maybe 15 miles. No, not even 50. 10 miles an hour max on a car. And so I was like, okay, so you can drive. You driven before.
All right, hold headlights. We can do this.
So they just have headlights. It's a golf cart. Well, most golf carts do, but like he built his. So we had to hold a big flashlight so we can see the road.
But he didn't fully build it. He bought it, but it was like a scrap yard, so it was like it had the batteries and everything.
It had what it needed, but he put it together.
He just had got the wheels for it. So I said, all right, son. So we're doing fine. We're like going up there. We get to the house.
We get to the house. Couldn't find it. Got the phone, and we're leaving.
And we're basically on a hill, and where you go down, it's like
it's a curve.
It's a turn, and there's a huge rock to sit there in the middle. And when you hit that rock, it's kind of like
it's kind of bumpy, but you gotta regain control.
And as we're going down, I'm like, he's like, yo, you want? I said, let's back up. He's like, no, it's fine. Let's just go down this way. I'm like, all right, it's fine. I don't really care. I know how to drive. We got headlights. So I'm hitting the brakes. I'm stopping, like, so we're bobbling. And the hill, like I said, it's nothing but gravel, so it has no traction. As soon as you hit the brakes, you kind of, like, slide down it. So we hit the thing, and I'm starting to kind of shifting gears. Like, I know how to drive, because my dad used to race go-karts, so I've kind of that in my blood. So I'm, like, whipping it, trying to turn, and this dude...
I got super scared because we hit that rock.
So I'm trying to get myself back in condition, like swerving around. I knew I could, so that's what I was doing.
But I got scared because when we jumped, I was like, oh, and I hit the button on accident for the flashlight.
The light cut off. It's pitch black.
It's pitch black outside, and we couldn't see nothing.
I'm swerving, trying to figure. I'm not trying to go in the lake and ruin the golf cart, and I'm not trying to hit a tree.
And we're not trying to hit a house in general too.
First thing I do, turns off the light. I'm screaming. Turn back on! He's like, I can't see. I'm like, oh my god. I swerve, because I thought the turn was right there. I swerve, first thing I hit, rock, tree. We go flying forward. I'm sitting there on the back like this, and I'm like, oh my god.
Look, the car was perfect.
That was the greatest
part. The
car was perfect.
Neither of us were hurt. The car was perfect. It was just like a moment where like, we hit stuff, but like, we didn't understand how we got hurt. So...
I back up and I'm like, I'm shaking. I'm shaking.
Yeah,
like,
we're both scared.
My dad says, the first thing do not wreck that thing. And I'm like,
that's the first thing his dad said. Do not wreck my golf cart.
And I'm shaking. I'm like, dude, my dad's gonna kill me. My dad's gonna kill me.
No. Before we even got back to driving, we got out to make sure it was alright.
Yeah,
I think there was one or two scratches, but they were good. You couldn't really tell. It was
a scratch.
It was.
I back up and I'm like I said, I'm panicking. All of a sudden, we see people crying coming through the thing.
And we were so confused. We were
and they're holding something. And I'm like...
What the heck? And then, so we pull back up to the place.
And my dad is outside just saying, yo, the person that owns the lake house, her dog just attacked another dog. I'm like, wait, what?
So, like, some people...
I know, right when we wrecked, that's exactly when it happened. So we're thinking... that was meant to be that if we didn't wreck...
If we didn't wreck that golf cart, we would have witnessed a dog attack another dog.
And, I mean, his throat was ripped out. I mean, it would have been so gruesome for a 12, 13-year-old kid to witness.
Yeah.
And, Dad, if you do watch this, I'm so sorry I didn't tell you, but it is in great condition. I love you. Please don't hurt me. Please don't. I got time to protect me.
But, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But, like... We love dogs. Like, we truly... I had a dog. I have a dog right now at my mom's house. He has two. And I have a dog, and I love the dog to death. But I couldn't... I love it. Just seeing an animal... Like,
seeing the pain that it put in the person's eyes of her just crying. Because dogs are like family. Yeah, and I know they are. But to see... That's like having a loved one pass away.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just... I felt so bad.
But at the same time, we were happy.
I was thanking God for us
I feel like that's something that God told us. Like, He didn't want us to see that, so like He made me cut it off on accident. But it was crazy, and that was another moment where like we both like
kind of said, "Oh my God, this is." that just happened.
Yeah.
And like I said, we hit so many things that there was
there was no way
if a car would have hit that,
the car would have been done.
Like us say
okay, and also with the golf cart, the golf cart had no doors,
no nothing. Say that this is us. This is the tree that we ran into. We hit rock, almost tipped, and it hit straight tree. So I don't know how not a single thing was.
Oh God! There we go.
Dented.
Yeah, but that
honestly changed us right there.
That changes because that taught us that we need to be more careful with stuff like that. I feel like that matured us some. Mm-hmm. And then the whole experience was great, but just the whole.
It was a sad moment because the dog that attacked the other dog I liked. His name was Derby, and it was, I don't know what dog it was, but they're the ones with the weird looking heads with the long nose. But yeah, and I felt so bad because Derby, he loved people. And they're saying that the little dog was barking at Derby, and Derby's still a puppy, so he probably thought
Derby was the big dog, and wasn't the little puppy the dude?
Yeah, Derby was, Derby was a puppy still. Like he wasn't little, but he was enough. He was like I said, he was enough to not know.
He was like a 1 or 2.
He
didn't know right from wrong.
Just like the German Shepherd, they didn't know right from wrong.
They didn't know right from wrong.
So he saw that, attacked it, got it by the throat, shook it around. This is what my dad told me. Shook it around and just let it go. And someone's like, "Oh my God, my dog!" And it. Like, they cut TVs off, lights off, police, animal control came, and it was just a bad...
The best part was we still got to see the fight. We still got to watch the fight. Oh, wow. But, yeah, guys, this has been Storytime with my buddy Stuart. We might have a part 2 coming in a little while.
I just want to say it's been a hell of a year of 2018 and 2017.
Yeah, 2017 was a great year. And we'll hope 2018 is going to be better. Oh, also... This weekend, look out for J. Cole KOD reaction with me and Elijah. We've been trying best to hook up because if you do subscribe to him, you know he just got his gaming PC. And we were going to go over there, we're going to try to record the videos. And so be looking out for that reaction coming soon. You want to say anything? Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.